In 1929, the quiet routine of the Central Legislative Assembly in Delhi was shattered. Two young men, Bhagat Singh and Batukeshwar Dutt, stood in the public gallery and tossed bombs directly into the corridors below. But as the smoke cleared, the nature of the attack became obvious. The explosives were non-lethal, designed to create a massive noise but injure no one. Even stranger was what the attackers did next. Instead of slipping away in the chaos, they held their ground, shouted revolutionary slogans, and waited for the British police to arrest them. Bhagat Singh was already one of the most wanted revolutionaries in India. By staying in that room, he was intentionally taking himself off the battlefield and guaranteeing his own execution. At 23 years old, Singh operated with the precision of a strategist. His actions in the assembly were carefully planned political theater. He engineered his own capture to ensure his message reached every corner of the country, far beyond the walls of the assembly building. Singh believed that by surrendering, he could bring the struggle for independence out of the shadows and into the public eye. To understand how he reached that conclusion, we have to look back to 1919, when the Jallianwala Bagh massacre left the nation reeling from sudden, extreme violence. A young Bhagat Singh traveled to the site. He looked at the physical scars left on the walls and collected the blood-stained soil, keeping it as a tangible reminder of what his country was facing. He saw that living quietly under British rule was actively costing innocent Indian lives. By 1928, organized civilian pushback was growing. Mass protests erupted across the country against the British-imposed Simon Commission. The British responded with severe force. During one of these protests, police brutally assaulted the crowds, resulting in the death of prominent Indian leader Lala Lajpat Rai. Watching the state repeatedly use violence against unarmed citizens pushed Singh and his peers to a conclusion. They decided lethal retribution was the only language the empire would listen to. In direct retaliation for Rai's death, Singh and his associates successfully assassinated British police officer John Saunders. The strike forced them underground immediately, as the British government launched a massive manhunt, labeling them as criminals. While in hiding, Singh realized that secret assassinations, however successful, failed to bring ordinary people into the movement. He realized the movement needed a way to speak directly to the public. This led to his shift away from lethal force and toward the high-profile assembly bombing a year later. Once Singh was inside the British penal system after the bombing, he put his new strategy to work. He launched organized protests from behind bars, drawing public attention to the harsh and discriminatory conditions inflicted on Indian political prisoners. When brought into the courtroom, he used the highly publicized trials as a platform, delivering revolutionary speeches to a national audience. By standing trial in the open and showing a public willingness to die, he made the independence movement visible and undeniable to the entire nation. The culmination of this strategy arrived on the 23rd of March 1931, when the British government executed Singh alongside his comrades Shivaram Rajguru and Sukhdev Thapar. Those who witnessed his final moments noted that Singh was smiling while walking toward the gallows. At 23 years old, he showed no fear because he knew his message was already out there, and it was entirely self-sustaining. That smile was the realization that he had turned himself into a symbol that the empire could no longer control. The British Empire's decision to execute Singh acted as an accelerant for the movement. His courage and sacrifice became a blueprint for a new generation of Indian patriots who adopted his resolve to fight for justice. Bhagat Singh's strategy demonstrated a simple truth. An empire might possess the power to crush a body, but it cannot kill an idea.